In a world full of G80s, why did I choose the E92 M3? The E92 M3 is the only generation of M3 with a V8 in it, and it's also the last naturally aspirated M3. Now, this is my personal 2011 E92 M3 competition package, but I absolutely love this car. But why did I choose this one over the other 5 generations of M3? Now, obviously the S65 is one of the best sounding BMW engines ever made. I will die on that hill. But not only does this thing sound incredible, it revs out to 8,400 RPMs. This thing just keeps going. But genuinely, I think this is one of the last analog BMWs that BMW ever made. Now, we all know the S65 is great, but these things also just look freaking fantastic. I mean, come on, she's beautiful. But let's go actually drive the car and I'll yap about how this is actually one of the best M3s ever made. Okay, let's start from the beginning. My first car, if you know the lore, you know the lore. But for those of you who don't, my first car was a 07 328 XI. So it was this little black E92 328, and I loved that thing to death. It had dove gray interior and it was a 6-speed. So it was a great car, honestly, such a great first car. But I didn't even know what like E92s were when I bought it at 16. I was like, I need a coupe, but a 4-seater BMW. So the cars I was originally looking at was 128s. I really wanted a 128, but you know, I'm 16 buying my first car and they were still out of my price range. I think they were like 12 grand when I was looking, and I didn't have 12 grand, but I bought my little 328 and it was black, of course, and that just like absolutely started my like love for E92s, of course. And then one of my friends, probably a year after owning my 328, one of my friends let me drive his E92 M3, and it was DCT, whatever, and that was like a pivotal moment in my like life and career, I'm not gonna lie. And then I was like, yeah, I need one of these, like this has to happen. And I wanted it to match, I was like, I'm gonna get a M3 and it's gonna match my my 328 spec. Now, I mean, almost. Honestly, yeah, almost. The only thing that's different is this is obviously black interior, not dove gray, but I hate dove gray, so wasn't gonna do that to myself. And then my 328 was single hump, which I love single hump E92 M3s. Mine's obviously a double hump, but I love the double hump too because it's nice. Like, I have Apple CarPlay and it's nice having Apple CarPlay in what you daily, you know? But that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the E92 journey. I have only owned 3 cars in my entire life. I'm 20. I've owned 3 cars. And like a lot of the car guys that I know, I'm like, how many cars have y'all owned? They're like, oh, like 30. I'm like, what? How? But like, I hold such like sentimental value to my cars because I bought my E92, my 328 at 16, ended up selling it at 17, and bought my my E36 M3. And then I like took a year off at 18, you know, saved up some money. And then the second I turned, well, not the second I turned 19, but then at 19 I was like, okay, I'm buying a freaking E92 M3. And now I have this weird thing in my head where I feel like I need to buy a car every year of my life, but that's just not realistic. And yeah, but I'll probably buy another car next year. But I'm not buying another car this year. Like, if I cannot. I just moved to LA. That's a big enough change. But yeah, I don't know. I personally think that's crazy. Like, I've owned 3 cars in the past 4 years, and I still own 2 of them. I've only sold 1 car ever. This car just feels so good. Another thing I want to talk about is, I talked a little bit about this in the S54 E36 video. Having an E36 M3 and an E92 M3 is like best of both worlds. Because the E46 in between the E36 and E92, obviously, it's like a more refined E36. It's a bit heavier, but it's more refined. And just like, I would say like it's smoother. It's just more refined, basically, is what I'm trying to say here, clearly. And it's great. Like, I love the S54. Y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of like the E46 chassis itself, but I do love the S54. But it's like, then the next generation is even more refined, and it's a V8 and it's ITBs. Like, yeah, the S54 is great. You have ITBs where you don't get that with the S52. But then it's like, if you're gonna get an E46 M3, you might as well just get an E92 M3, you know? I'm not sure if that's making any sense, but I love how raw the E36 is. But, you know, I mean, I dailied the E36 for like 2 years. That guy was in my lane. I dailied the E36 for 2 years. I loved it. I would daily that car if it didn't break all the time and I didn't want to put, you know, a ton of miles on it every year. But I dailied the E36 for 2 years. Absolutely love it. That thing is raw. It is very raw. That car is rough. But people don't like that for some reason. I do. But dailying the E92, oh, there's a hair in my eye. Dailying the E92 was like so comfortable. And like, I started dailying the E92, I was like, oh wow. I'm not sure if I could go back to dailying the E36. But no, I love the E36. But yeah, this car just feels great. It's a little heavy for my liking, which is not, it's not a very heavy car, you know? We're getting camera angle number 2 going. I kind of, should I roll my window up? That doesn't do anything. Because like the lighting's changing, so. Guys, it's just windshield wiper fluid. Get baited. Okay, let's go. And today's video is sponsored by Oxido. The E92 is such a timeless car with a timeless interior, but there is one thing that makes this car look dated, and it's the yellow interior lighting. Not only did they send me the bulbs for my interior, they also sent me some for my headlights and then my fog lights. We may have to install these 2 at a separate time though, because I have no tools, guys. They're all in Texas. Okay, not only did they send me the white LED bulbs, but they also sent me red and blue. And I'm gonna show y'all what the blue looks like because it's actually kind of sick. Look how cool this is. Now, I'm just gonna rock with the white, but this is honestly so sick if you want like some sort of ambient lighting. Basically, all you gotta do is unplug it, twist this, take the bulb out, put the new bulb in. Now let's try her out real quick just to make sure she's good. Boom. Look at that. Okay, then we just popped this panel off, and now we are going to take these out. Just twist them out, it's super easy. Hey, would you look at that? Okay guys, I finished installing the lights and it looks so good. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. And then we got the rear too. And obviously these as well. This looks so much better. Let's take another look. I mean, come on. This makes the car look so much better. I love just doing like little things that just like elevate the car, you know? And this is definitely one of them. It just gives it more of a modern look. And now it's perfect. The E92's interior is perfect. But yeah, shout out Oxytoad. Thank you for sponsoring today's video and go check them out. Let's talk about the downsides of owning an E92 M3. As you guys know, these cars are so notoriously unreliable. The S65 just like I mean, everyone knows about the rod bearings of the S65, and the throttle actuators, but I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I've never had a single issue on this car, so I can't be like, yeah, I've had like this and this go wrong, but like honestly, this car is just so worth it. Like, no, literally nothing has ever happened. I've owned this car for a year. I've put 15,000 miles on it. It has never given me a single issue ever. This has been the most reliable car I've ever owned. And like even more reliable than my freaking N52 and the 328 was. Yeah, my N52 gave me more problems than this freaking S65 does. But God bless the S65, because this engine has been absolutely fantastic to me. Now, before I bought this car, BMW did, I bought this car from BMW, which I still think is crazy. BMW did my valve covers for me, and my diff was leaking, so they did the pinion seal on my diff. And what else did they do? Yeah, I think the majority was valve covers. But yeah, this car has given me zero issues. I don't know what to tell y'all. I bought this car with 74,000 miles. We're at 89,000 miles. Throttle actuators aren't done, but I'm not gonna replace them until they go out, which is usually at like 100, maybe 100 to 120 is what I've read. And then I bought this car without rod bearings done, and then I did the rod bearings like a few weeks later, obviously. And then that's it. So, yeah, but not all S65s are like this, guys. So don't be like, oh, well, like you said they're reliable, and then I bought one, and now I have to foreclose on my house because I need to fix this car. Yeah, don't take my advice on this one. Maybe, I don't know. The thing is, this car was very well taken care of, and that's why I was like, okay, yeah, I'm like buying it. But if you don't know the condition of the car and it like looks beat, yeah, you're probably gonna run into issues. But this car was not. It was very, very well taken care of, and I got super lucky. But yeah, don't know what to tell you guys. This car's been perfect to me, so can't really talk about it being unreliable because it hasn't been that, literally at all. So the only thing that's happened to this car is I got rear-ended. But yeah, I love this car so much. Like, genuinely, the only complaint I have about this car, as most E92 M3 owners, is gas. Oh my gosh, this thing eats through gas. And I just moved to Los Angeles, guys. Gas is almost $7 here, but I just tuned my car for full E85 because E85 is $2.99. Now, I do go through E85 faster, obviously, but it's still way cheaper than filling up with 93. Anyways, yeah, this thing gets like 10 miles per gallon. But besides the point, this car is absolutely fantastic. It still feels analog, but it's still like so smooth. And the power delivery is fantastic. You can obviously get this car manual or DCT. I think the DCT honestly really fits this chassis. Now, I'm always going to buy a manual. If there's a manual option, I'm choosing the manual. But I think the DCT, like, I'm not going to hate on people who buy DCT E92s because it's great. Like, I get it, but personally, couldn't be me. And this car feels so modern. You guys may disagree with me on that one. At the end of the day, I am a E36 owner, so anything feels a little bit modern. But the interior is just, like, timeless. The car is timeless. This car is amazing, and I freaking love it, and I'm so blessed to be in this position, honestly. I'm excited to grow this channel because I think I'll be good. I kind of suck as a YouTuber right now. I did really like the Sebring video I did, though, so go watch that if you haven't. But yeah, I kind of suck as a YouTuber, but I promise I'll get better. But I really want to do YouTube full time and just like my own social media full time, but I only have like 1,000 subs, so please subscribe, guys. I want to keep making these, but I also have to prioritize my job. Cue epic driving montage. cue really cool drone shot, maybe, perchance. Okay guys, please subscribe. Like I said, want to keep doing YouTube, so please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Comment videos you want me to make, or like videos you want to see with my cars. All of my videos are a little bit chaotic and all over the place, but we're trying our best here under the given circumstances. But I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe. Okay, bye.